So now here we are, Spokane Super Tattoo. I'm barely going to be in here, going to mostly be the girls here. We're talking to Kelly and Kaylee and talking about how NASA lies and is fake and phony. So, first what we're pulling up is, this is the International Space Station here. Now, they always put a bunch of garbage so that you can't really see a full picture here. You know, we see the Earth.
Really see anything.
Yeah, you can't see anything. So, there's the Earth, it's moving, there's the sun over there, and we'll come back to this and stuff because they're not showing much. But the first thing that I want to point out is, where are all the stars, girls?
Yeah, it's...
Where are all the stars? I don't see any, but science will tell you the reason why is the sun washes out all the stars so you can't see any. So,
I like the video quality.
Yeah, so now, alright, good enough. So let's go to where they are up here in the whatever, they're in the thermosphere. So now I'm going to have one of you two tell me what is the temperature of the thermosphere in the Fahrenheit. What is that?
932 degrees
Ooh,
Fahrenheit.
this one.
But two.
3,632 degrees Fahrenheit.
Yes. So,
or higher.
Yeah,
So
or higher in the thermosphere. So now, let's look up, let's look at all this. Now this metal here, this is not, steel, because steel is too heavy to get 400 miles up in the air. So it's made out of like aluminum, probably plastic to cover all the stuff, the electronic components and titanium and stuff. So the temperature was 2,000 to 3,060, whatever. When does steel melt, girls?
2,500 degrees Fahrenheit.
So,
well in there.
None of that should be there right now. Now, again, it's not made out of steel. So, what about aluminum? When does aluminum melt? Even lower. All right. Yeah, so that wouldn't be up there either. What about titanium?
Oh, there we go.
Because that's light and it's still durable. And when does it melt?
3,034 degrees Fahrenheit.
And the temperature is up to
3,600. Damn it! I thought we had it on that one.
They're on good days right now.
Yeah. Nope.
Now.
Do they know about a metal we don't?
They should. I guess they must, right? Some NASA special metal.
Aliens.
Yeah. Now, as this Earth is moving, you see this.
What is that shit that's moving? Is that on the satellite?
Is that just
this little thing? No, right here. This little guy.
Oh yeah, that's a little thing going around doing something.
The weather detector.
How come these clouds are not changing or moving? The Earth is moving, but look, there's no cloud movement. That's kind of weird.
They have moved a little.
But they're moving with the Earth. But look at this, like it's staying the same. Look at
this shape of it.
Look at that. Yeah, all of that. Look at that little piece and that little piece. It's not getting further away from the other. It's all staying exactly the same. I've been watching the sky lately. Shit moves all the time.
Should it be moving that quickly though?
Maybe
if you're out, isn't the thing is I don't feel like it moves that quickly.
So see, look at you're pointing out stuff that I wasn't even thinking about too.
I was just on a plane the other day though, and that's why I say that is because the clouds were not moving that quickly.
And we were talking about satellites, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, so Kelly, how many satellites are orbiting Earth?
Well, if we're going off of what you're saying,
yep.
0.
No, but
on that one.
What says on Google?
1459. So
1459. Do you fucking see any?
Anything moving across?
Do you see any satellites?
See nothing moving.
But there's over 1,000 orbiting Earth, so are they like all over there right now?
There should be, if there's that much and you're going with that span.
So where is it?
Because that's spanning out, so you should think you'd be able to see something.
How much space junk is orbiting Earth?
Wow.
How much?
500,000 pieces.
500,000. Do you see?
I don't see any
floaters.
Do you see any
space
floaters? None. So how about that, huh? I guess there's no planes today. There's no planes flying. But of course we're probably too far away to see them. Yeah. But either way, where are the continents? I don't see them.
So far it's just over water.
Yeah. But it's moving continuously.
Does it ever show where they're located, really?
You can look at something and see where it is, actually. Now, what I think that they should do is, why don't they ever zoom out a little bit? And why don't they give me a 180? You know what? While you're in space, give me a 360.
Right.
There should be.
That would be.
Don't you have like a
wide
end lens like on GoPros? Like, shouldn't there be like?
Yeah. So another thing about this space station, did you know?
It's very clean.
It's very clean for being out in space. But I guess it's so clean out there because of the vacuum.
Well, there's nothing
space cleans everything.
That's all I noticed is how fucking clean that shit is.
This ISS, it's moving as well. It's moving. How fast? Look at that.
Wow.
How fast?
Like 17,000 miles.
17 miles an hour.
5 miles per second.
Look at that picture. That's damn clear for 15,000 miles an hour. You ever try to take a picture while you're moving?
Yeah, they need a better camera on my GoPro.
That should be going. You should be seeing a lot more.
Yeah.
Isn't that wild? I mean, isn't that weird?
Yeah.
Or is it just me? I mean, I don't know. Just things to think about, you know?
What is happening up there? What was that a person?
Yep. Oh, and that's why they do this, so that we can't see a good, clear picture of anything. So now, okay, here's something to think about the person.
Yeah.
When someone's up here, you know, in space, on the ISS.
Is that the door?
No, that's like, I don't know what it is.
Oh, no, this.
Oh.
This thing on. I don't know what that looks like.
I'm not sure.
It's weird.
But how do you think they have astronauts practice this shit? How do you think they practice?
They have to do it in an area that's got supposedly the right, but it's a room.
So
it's a room.
Here's what they do is
it's
to
like
do
going
this.
to Disney World and
Yeah.
doing the fucking whatever,
You know, but
right?
like you think they send someone up into space and say, hey, you're gonna have to fix the space station with no knowledge on how to do it? What they have on Earth is a NASA training facility that has the exact replica of the ISS.
I was supposed to do. They have them all over.
Right. I was like, I think I've been to one in Florida.
It's boom. So now what they do is they have these people do their spacewalks, their tasks underwater, because then it's like, oh, you're in freaking motionless, no grab, blah blah blah. So imagine if they took away the scuba divers, took away the water, and if they just put a freaking Earth and a black
backdrop.
How would you ever know? How would you ever fucking know?
Green screen. True. Yeah.
How would you ever know? Now we're talking about NASA and how it sucks and everything. I was talking about, oh, look at pictures of the sun. You need oxygen for fire. There's no oxygen in space. That's bullshit. How about NASA pictures of Pluto? See,
it isn't a planet anymore.
Right. Now, Walt Disney was very big into NASA and Mason and Illuminati and stuff. Now, you see this NASA picture of Pluto. Remember.
It's like an old ball.
Yeah, and Walt Disney was, again, tight with NASA. So, how about...
Yeah, I was about to say, it looks like a face in there. It's Pluto. Ah-ha-ha.
Can you believe that? They're giving you a big middle finger, NASA, because they only get like $19 billion a year. These are pictures of stars taken with a Nikon P900 that you and I buy.
Right.
Now, these are NASA pictures of, well, here, I didn't pull it up, sorry. NASA pics of stars. Come the fuck on. Look at this shit. Look at that. See, this is
like
what NASA gets.
Like shit
and we get, you know, the real stuff. And, like, this is a NASA picture of Mars, I think, or something.
Has an ice cap on it.
Yeah. And see, this is what a Nikon P900 gets. So everything that NASA is showing you and telling you, I think, is bullshit.
It's like, it looks like almost like a generated copy
of
it.
Completely.
They're using their imagination to fill.
Just zoom out one time and frickin', you know, just show me. And now, here, I'm going to tell you something. Do you know why I honestly think that we faked going to the moon? One reason.
Well, I think to get ahead of, like, just for political purposes.
Of course. That's what they would want.
Agenda.
They would want you to think that. I think that I think we were friends with a Russian and everybody all planned this out. We faked going to the moon so that we could say we got high enough to get a picture of the fake globe we live on. In all honesty.
Yeah.
Yep, I think the world's flat. How about that for dumb, huh?
I don't know that one.
Now, hold on, let me ask you something.
Okay.
When you fill up a glass of water, if you fill up your toilet, you fill up your bathtub, you fill up anything with water, have you ever seen water curve?
Like a meniscus, isn't that what's
Well, the meniscus you have to dip.
Have you ever seen a large body of water curve?
Large body of water curve? No.
You know why? Water doesn't curve. It can't curve. You cannot replicate water curving. You cannot. And here's one thing too: is I try to trust my senses. The Earth is spinning 1,000 miles an hour. You fucking feel it?
No.
I don't either. When you get on an escalator at the mall, it's going 2 miles an hour. You feel that. Get a load of this. I took a fucking level on a plane.
Okay.
We went up, and then, you know, we flew. And when you can get up, take your seatbelt off, put down your tray table, put the tray table down, put my level down, and guess what? Stayed fucking level. Now, if we're on a fucking ball and we're flying over it, shouldn't that nose have to continuously tip down?
I see that one as if you're going such a long distance and you're maintaining.
Yeah.
If there was a dip, the dip wouldn't be
then it would keep it where
that much. I think
It's 8 inches
if you're
per mile.
like on a longer.
It's 8 inches per mile.
8 inches
the
per
radius
mile?
of the Earth. Yeah, we can look it up right now. It's 8 inches per mile. So when I
That
go
would be the grade.
3,800 miles from here to Illinois,
Mm-hmm.
should be tipping down to accommodate for that curve, I think. You know, like when you go
That
up
one's a
in
hard one.
When
Yeah.
you go up to a hot air balloon,
Mm-hmm.
go up for 45 minutes, and then come down. Earth should have fucking moved. It doesn't. It's fucking weird, huh?
So why can't, when you are up there, why can't you see all the way?
Because our eyes can only see 3 miles. Here's what I love is like people are like, you can't see the curve because it's so fucking big. You can't see the curve because it's so big. But when you're at the fucking ocean, you can see a boat go over the curve. Which one is fucking right? And you know what? If you see a boat go over the curve, if you get a telescope or binoculars, you can bring it back. Because it's just out of your line of view. And you know what? I don't want you to believe me. I don't want you to fucking trust me at all. Here's the thing: is what I'm saying is ridiculous and stupid, and I didn't believe it at all. And I went online and I tried to debunk it. And
Yeah.
guess what? Couldn't fucking do it.
Yeah.
I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
Couldn't do it. So I don't want you to believe me, but fucking after I show you like shit like this, it's like you can understand the moon sure seems fake as fuck now, huh?
Right.
And all
The moon,
this
I was
shit.
like,
I
the
can see
moon
that,
thing,
Yeah.
I get. And especially with it being, like, with political stuff and people just making you try and believe stuff just
Yeah.
to go your way.
Uh-huh.
Same thing with just, like, back with
Yeah.
certain religions using them for your side
Right.
for wars
Mhm.
and stuff like that.
It's craziness. And here, I'm 42 years old. 41 years, I was an atheist. Don't believe in God, don't believe in Satan, don't believe in anything. I believed in me, I'm God. Now that I personally feel that Earth is flat, that makes it, for me, that makes me know that it was created. It was made. It just didn't come from a big bang. It was
Right.
created for us, and I think people who don't believe that, they want to believe that we're 1 out of 7 billion people on 1 out of 9 planets in a solar system out of this many, and that you're this fucking small in the world, and they want you to feel like you're not important, when in actuality, we're very fucking important, and we are the center of the universe. That's what I fucking believe. Isn't that ridiculous? Yeah.
I have, well, it's like, I don't know, I've gone through, like, I've had a few moments where I'm just like, why are things the way they are?
Yes.
And why are we being told certain things? Is it
Uh-huh.
just to go with, I don't know.
It's
It's like, you could spend all day just like
Right.
picking, and then you could go, sometimes back and forth and all this, but yeah, it definitely like throws your mind through a
It
loop
does.
when you are like,
You know?
does that actually make sense, or am I just like listening to things and like just going with,
Yep.
because that's just what,
It's crazy when you get a tennis ball, put it in water, and then throw that ball up. The water comes off of it, but somehow it
Right.
stays on our spinning ball in the universe. You cannot replicate what's happening on a smaller scale, so therefore I don't think it's true. It's great. It's great. So there you go. And
Alright.
get different toothpaste.
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
Different
well,
toothpaste.
I was gonna say, or, well, I mean, what about the coconut pulling? I mean, is that just kind of the same without
It's
brushing?
supposed to be similar, but
Coconut pulling?
Yeah, we put coconut oil in.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Virgin, unfiltered.
Ugh.
All right. There we go.
Right.
Dropping stuff. We'll see if they take that red pill or not.
Right.
Right.